Hello, I am Alain Thilo Robledo, founder of Alter Trainer. Chantal Thilo Garcia is going to narrate below the article Family and Children that I've written recently. It is a deep reflection on the education of our beloved children to help them to be happy in life and protect them from diseases and disorders. The future of humanity depends on it. I invite you to abandon yourself to the transcendental knowledge that belongs to all of us. It is important for me to tell you that the mistakes we make in life are not important. What is important are the action to solve the problems and mistakes, as long as we are able to resolve them by our own. Transcendental Union hug for you.
Family and children. Transcendental Beingist vision of the family and the relationship between child, parent, guardian. Index. Current situation. Loss of transmission of evolutionary knowledge. The Beingist family, far from all religions and beliefs. Definition of Beingism. The Beingist family already exists in the Ortunas Valley, Spain. Information on Transcendental Beingist knowledge and ancestral healing. Current situation. Family has always played an important role in transmitting values to children, as well as protecting them from life's dangers. The family is supposed to represent unity, union, support, respect, and unconditional love. But the transmission of values is subjective, depending on the beliefs of the parents' tutors, their religion, their social class, their academic training, and their professional and personal experiences. It also depends on the skills of the children's academic teachers, not to mention the direct influences of the parents' native culture and traditions, which differ greatly from country to country, region to region. Social indoctrination is the source of educational imbalance and false beliefs in families and children, and of the creation of a parallel reality to that of the existence universe. Are the values passed on to younger generations correct? If the values passed on to new generations over the centuries were correct and ensured the positive continuity of humanity's evolution, we wouldn't be seeing today how divided peoples kill each other and how the whole planet is in danger, projecting an uncertain future for future generations. Would we? Our societies, through the family, have always instilled in children erroneous social values and beliefs in the interests of the wealthiest economies and manipulative power. The importance given to religions, traditions, and beliefs divides people beyond politics. It often divides even members of the same family. The sense of importance only exists if we believe we possess the truth, when only the changing truth of the universe joins people in the understanding that we are all united by the same destiny of the planet that shelters us all. Children are educated so that, as adults, they will keep our societies divided by working and paying more and more taxes, to the detriment of people's innate emancipation, distancing them from their freedom and vocation in life. Social reality, which people think is the only existing reality, is merely virtual, invented. The system keeps families and children distracted by the concern of achieving professional and economic success in order to be safe from poverty and marginalization. The economic and social system itself has created the fear of failure as a threat to families and individuals. Families raise their children to survive, not to live a full, free, and harmonious life in balance with nature, which provides us with everything we need. Fear of tomorrow is the key used by manipulative power. I invite you to read the manuscript New World, coming very soon. Link in the description. The current, rapidly collapsing global economic situation is forcing millions of young adults to go back to living with their parents in order to survive, mainly due to job loss or reduced purchasing power. As a result, many parents feel that their children have failed. What's more, many young people have a hard time returning home, plunging into resignation at the best of times, when existence calls for family unity to overcome difficult times. But because of beliefs, social conditioning, and expectations of success, the family atmosphere is often affected when children are forced to return home, often raising emotions and disharmonious relationships. The family economy is always stronger than the individual economy, but the system divides families in order to take advantage of them. Independent individuals consume far more goods and services than family members, which delights the system. Each person has become a unit of production to finance the system, and, more particularly, the bank accounts of certain unscrupulous people. This is the reason for instilling in children the need to seek independence at all costs and prematurely, in order to be accepted and feel fulfilled. Most people in Eastern countries revere the importance of the family more deeply and can live together, parents and children, for a long time. Leaving the family home prematurely is more a Western trend than an Eastern one. In some countries, society puts a lot of pressure on children and adults. In Japan, for example, 100,000 people disappear every year. This trend is known as joatsu, or people who evaporate from the face of the earth. The joatsu leave their families, friends, and jobs to rebuild their lives elsewhere and anonymously, without the pressure of family and society. Japanese law allows people to change their name and identity. But also in the rest of the world, many people leave their country's economic and social system discreetly. This disregard for social reality means that so many people suffer from a variety of disorders. And, in extreme cases, suicide is committed by thousands of people worldwide. This tendency to take one's own life is increasing year by year, affecting more and more sensitive children. Loss of transmission of evolutionary knowledge. The Industrial Revolution of the 19th century, which shifted agrarian and artisanal societies towards commercial and industrial ones, reinforcing the economic affluence of individuals, has split up modern families, which in the past were large and made up of several generations: grandparents, parents, and children. This division of the family unit has stopped the transmission of intergenerational knowledge and, more importantly, the respect for our elders. The indispensable direct contact between elders and children, which strengthens the emotional balance of the little ones, has been reduced to a few ceremonial Sunday family visits to soothe the consciences of parents, thus losing the indispensable intergenerational complicity that children so dearly need to blossom towards a future to be discovered from a past told patiently and lovingly by the loved beings that grandparents are. Unfortunately, younger children are deprived of the wise tenderness of grandparents. And sadder still is to see the elderly abandoned by their children in nursing homes, or to know that millions of senior citizens suffer from loneliness and widowhood in their own homes. Seeing how the elderly are treated, future adults are afraid of growing old, knowing the fate that awaits them when society retires them, making them feel useless to the maintenance of the work, social, and family system. When maturity usually comes with wisdom, the fruit of life experience, to ease the way for future generations, when all generations interact with each other within the family. The Beingist family, far from all religions and beliefs. A Beingist family is, above all, born of the transcendental union of the father and mother. The couple is united by the bonds of the meaning of life, united by intuition, the voice of the essences. Transcendental union is the opposite of self-interested, selfish unions. The wife and husband are, first and foremost, life partners, and their love will transcend hormonal barriers in the course of years of shared adventures. Masculine and feminine energy do not depend on the gender of the couple. Children were come into the world, or not, according to the will of existence, and not according to social and family expectations. The planet is overpopulated, and nature is seeking its balance, lowering the world's birth rate. Couples who can't have children naturally share their enormous love with all the beings on the planet, when they don't suffer resignation and bitterness, and are aware that they are guided by the source of all, evolution. Family in union with all beings, based on intergenerational inertia and the enhancement of children's native predispositions, to enable them to discover their innate vocation over the years of childhood and adolescence. Children come into this world carrying an evolving seed, but traditions, social and family expectations forge beliefs that keep them from self-discovery. See video Transcendental Psychology, link in the description. Beingist children have parents or guardians who take into consideration their opinions and observations on all subjects and situations that affect the family and the world. They are treated as future adults, not as children without knowledge. They are listened to with interest. Beingist children don't yet have life experience, but they carry pure, spontaneous opinions to convey evolutionary messages, because they've been educated in the liberation from inculcated beliefs and conditioned prejudices. The Beingist child brings to adults a practical, new, and evolutionary vision of union, different from the established beliefs that force humanity to systematically repeat, generation after generation, the same evolutionary errors, constantly dividing peoples, the result of which we can clearly see today in the world, with more and more armed conflicts and threats of nuclear war. The experience that adults have acquired over the years and centuries has been used to continue doing the same things, but with the support of machines and technology. This has led to the evolution of the rational, the material, but it has also increased the division between peoples and the destruction of ecosystems, the main cause of climate change. But planetary and humanitarian evolution has nothing to do with material and rational evolution. It has to do with the elevation of collective consciousness that the source of all, far from religions, needs to transmit through future generations in order to unify the unions between all beings, between all peoples, to regain planetary equilibrium, and to guarantee the eternity of future generations. To the pillar of significant technological advances acquired, we need to add the invisible pillar of connections with the essences of each individual: consciousness, intuition, transcendental knowledge, so that humanity can free itself from internal and external divisions and unite with existence, so that everyone can live free and in harmony. For its part, existence is already giving us the gift of a life expectancy that inexplicably increases every year throughout the world. But rational people are not prepared for long years of fulfillment. Let's help children be themselves and be able to pass on the complementary seeds of evolution. The Beingist family doesn't eat meat, but it's not vegetarian or vegan. It feeds on respect, good intentions, and deep feeling. You could say that the Beingist diet is based on tolerant vegetarianism. During family meals, children are not required to finish their plates if they are no longer hungry, as each person has a different metabolic rhythm and dietary needs each day and at each meal. Similarly, children are not asked to stay at the table if they have finished eating first. Respect doesn't have to be shown if it's present. Adults show disrespect to the little ones in the house when they force them to do things or act according to customs handed down from the past, even though they may be unsuited to their needs. Freedom and good intentions are the best ingredients for developing harmonious unions in perpetuity. In terms of education, Beingist children learn the foundations of transcendental knowledge and the unique Beingist rule. Do whatever you want in life, as long as it doesn't bother or harm anyone, human, animal, nature, etc., and especially not yourself. Transcendental knowledge is the missing pillar in the education of children, so that they can differentiate between the virtual reality of things, society, and the transcendental reality of the universe. The transcendental vision of things doesn't make objective or subjective interpretations of things. The sun is the sun. Water is water. And so on. No interpretations. From the mind, each person perceives the world, their surroundings, circumstances, and things differently, according to their conditioning due to life experiences, inherited DNA memories, influences, upbringing, and beliefs. Only by feeling the non-mind, Beingist practice, can we peel back the layers of interpreted truths to discern existence in all its purity. Sometimes children need more time for the transcendental union between parent, tutor, and child to materialize forever. Transcendental reality unites. Individual realities divide. The lifestyle of a Beingist family helps the little ones to respect all the beings of the planet and the universe. Before being citizens of a country, they are citizens of the world. A world without borders and in union with all beings. See video, The Planet of the New Beingist World. Link in the description. The Beingist family prioritizes contact and union with nature. Beingist children learn to strengthen their heart essence connection. This real, practical connection will enable them to follow their intuition without doubt as their only guide in life. They will no longer depend on the advice and opinions of others. Their heart essence connection eliminates all risk of anxiety, fears, and internal blockages, enabling a balanced life and an optimal immunological system, prevention of all illnesses and mental disorders. Parallel to their professional life, vocation, future adult Beingists will naturally become ancestral healers. The relationship between parents, tutors, and their Beingist children is based on transcendental love, freedom, and universal union. At the age of 7 or 8, children are freed from the unilateral guidance of their parents. They are asked to follow the single transcendental Beingist rule. Do whatever you want in life, as long as it doesn't disturb or harm anyone, human, animal, nature, etc., and especially not yourself. At this stage, parents become their children's friends and confidants. The freedom given to the little ones can only strengthen the family union. When children ask their parents what they should do, say, or eat, the answer is always the same. Feel and base your answer on the one transcendental Beingist rule. When parents are united by transcendental bonds to follow their vocations, climbing the staircase of discovery of their life mission, children will be the new steps to climb even higher in the planetary union between all beings. Read the 5th Atto Trainer book, New World, coming very soon. Link in the description. Definition of Beingism. The word Beingism, meaning union between all beings, far from all religions and beliefs, was born in the silence of the heart of Alain Robledo, founder of Atto Trainer, and was first published in December 2021. Beings include humans, animals, flora, nature, and entities from other dimensions. Alain Robledo, whose transcendental name is We Are, advocates union between all visible and invisible inhabitants of this marvelous planet and universe to recover the lost existential balance, the basis of the new world. Beingism is based on the universal transcendental knowledge that belongs to us all. At the age of 23, Alain underwent a profound existential crisis, which led him, at the age of 38, to retire from society, having freed himself from 16 long years of generalized anxiety, where anxiolytics were taken daily. He left his profession as an international executive to dedicate himself initially to the personal training of a fitness program he developed himself and called Fitness Zen. In 2014, Alain withdrew from society, family, and friends to the small, isolated valley of Artunas, Spain, to create with his own hands the first transcendental training and ancestral Beingist healing center. His wife, Maciel, and his daughter, Chantal, are his only links with society. They trusted his intuition from the very first moment, accepting his farewell to society. On weekends, they visit him and help him in his work of spreading universal transcendental knowledge. The three of them are united by a love that no human mind can understand. From his spiritual retreat, we are, Alain, guided by his transcendental intuitive knowledge, his vocation, developed the concept of universal ancestral healing, healing himself of all his health problems, such as generalized anxiety, asthma and allergies, myopia, and all his fears. The word beingism is defined as the opposite of religion. It is also the opposite of known spirituality, which is full of good intentions, theories, and advice, but with double morals, which is always in competition with other spiritual beliefs, and whose actions always relax people, but keep them hoping to be healed one day, session after session. He is also opposed to alternative medicine, which struggles to dethrone scientific medicine, substituting chemistry with the natural, which also only treats symptoms and rarely cures. The only alternative medicine respected by we are is Chinese medicine, solely through sincere acupuncture and moxibustion. The 8th Atoll Trainer book, Beingism, explains the concept of beingism in detail, union that dissolves all divisions on earth. Link in the description. Beingist ancestral healing is complementary to scientific medicine. See Beingism Foundation. Link in the description. The Beingist family already exists in the Ortunas Valley, Spain. The Stories of Bernard, first Beingist novel, 7th Atoll Trainer book. Fiction for readers and reality for the Atoll Trainer family. Bernard is a boy who lives in an unusual family. He and his mother left the city to join his father, who lived in the mountains, far from the hustle and bustle of society. His father, Denis, an ancestral beingist healer, and his mother, Marie, a hotel manager, raised him away from social beliefs so that he could live freely in a changing world. When Bernard was little, his father used his innate spontaneity to invent the stories of Bernard, to lull him to sleep every night. Stories that made his son dream of a world where all beings on the planet live united and in harmony. The imaginary stories of the past materialize today as this small family discovers their destiny. The three of them develop the project of the new world that will soon appear. This novel, full of adventures, will lead you to the discovery of deep feelings, of union with yourself and with all beings on the planet. A journey deep into the heart of each individual, in touch with the voice of the essences. Information on Transcendental Beingist knowledge and ancestral healing. Over 150 free author's notes on Transcendental Beingist knowledge and ancestral healing. English, French, and Spanish. Over 120 free videos and audio videos on Transcendental Beingist knowledge and ancestral healing. English, French, and Spanish. 8 books on Transcendental Beingist knowledge and ancestral healing. Paper and ebook. French, English, and Spanish. Book 1 Psycho-Fitness Holistic. Book 2, Zen Sport. Book 3, Transcendental Training. Book 4, Transcendental Love, Ancestral Healing. Book 5, New World, coming very soon. Book 6, The Origin of Mental Illnesses and Disorders and Their Liberation. Book 7, The Stories of Bernard, Beingist Novel. Book 8, Beingism, Union Between All Beings. In the description, you will find the links to Adult Trainer's books and free author's notes. Author: we are Alain Taylor-Robledo, Beingist. Founder of Adult Trainer and the Adult Trainer team. Thank you.